Fucking go, buddy. Come on. Dave! Ryan and Kevin are supposed to flip.
Ryan and Kevin, you guys up there working in Nardone and Love. I love it, Nardone. If you can get up there and rock, thank you. Not only a request. Thank you very much. With that service area, that's going to bring up Dave Evans back to serve here on center court.
Ken, are we live?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Men's Open quarterfinals here at the 2022 Susquehanna Smash. We had a 16-team bracket to start today after these teams went through a gruesome pool play. We had 8 pools taking top 2, and these teams have been dominant so far. On the left side of your screen with a side out there.
Just barely long.
Apologies, that's going to be just long of the end line. Cam Beans is going to be in that yellow, those yellow shorts, those East Coast volleyball shorts, paired with Dave Evans out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Serve on to Evans from the other side of the net. That's going to be Jared Ray, who just served in the blue top, partnered with Mason Nissley. Not too long ago, these teams have played in their round of 16. They're moving on, looking for that big paycheck, those points and pride.
Jacob Justice, the name is apropos. Thank you for joining us here at the Susquehanna Smash. We've got 1 serving 0 here.
1 serving 0 here on center court.
Yeah, that is Mason Nissley back to serve. And old school rules, Dave, that is not going to be a point. Tape serves are not allowed at the Smash. We have our big court. We got 900 square feet on each side that 2 players are defending, and we will see some extremely athletic plays here as Dave Evans rips a topspin to Jared Ray. A nice soft roller will tag the line, and a lot of room to drop that shot into. Jared Ray will go back to serve now. So side out scoring at the Smash. We're going to have the ability to score a point is only achievable at the service line. So once you've served, you can earn a real point, but
as we say, you got to be in the driver's seat to earn those points.
And a nice high pass from Cam Beans off the net.
On the close. What a swing from Cameron Beans.
Yeah, that set was off the net from Dave Evans, but Cam Beans taking a great little hop step approach and just buries it. Jared Ray in the right spot, but just not able to handle that. Nice serve from Cam Beans to Jacob. Little miscue on the contact there from Jared Ray, and we are tied up here 1-1 in this 1 set to 15. That's right, we have a 16 team. We started with 16 teams. We are now in the quarterfinals. We are down to 8. We have another match going on over on Stadium Court 2. That is McCandles and Deckers versus Albrecht and Goldsmith.
Oh, wow, a big challenge there. That's a Clash winner, I believe.
Oh, just like that. We got 2
Yeah, and a great win for Albrecht and Goldsmith. But that one is going to be a real point for Beans and Evans, and we are off to a hot start. 3 real points already, and we've only been playing for a couple of minutes. After this match, we will have a semifinals coming for you from the other side of the bracket. So this is the bottom half right now. And in the match after this, we're going to have Shorts and Hartnett against Ian Cap and Nate Miller, the defending champs of Smash.
Beans. We're switching to the next point. It is now 3-1 here.
Cam Beans and Dave Evans earn another one, 3-1. We're going to switch every 5 points here in this set to 15. Cam Beans back to serve now. Explosive serve from him, really high top spin. Mason, oh, and a good touch from Cam Beans. Not able to control it though, and that'll be a side out for Nissley and Ray.
Evans. Dave Evans. Look to the announcer booth, please.
I can't wear mine, so if you want. Up to him.
You're 2, right? Thank you.
Some broken sunglasses on the play, so
Oh, sorry.
Dave's going to change those out.
Now I'm all set.
Taking a quick little break here to fix that, but Mason Nissley and Jared Ray played outstandingly well in their round of 16 match. They went into extra innings, I believe won 18-16 in a set to 15. That is a lot of volleyball. That match went way longer than we anticipated, but that was some amazing volleyball from both sides. They played a good serve there from Mason. Cam Beans just blows that up past the block. Sorry, as I was saying, they played Logan Hunsberger and Travis Moyer earlier here on Stadium. Nice serve from Dave Evans. Nice high rip on the top spin. And that is out of bounds. A real point for Evans and Beans.
We'll be switching sides here on center court here. 4-1 now. Evans and Beans, finalists of the last year. Dave Evans out of, I believe, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's a transplant coming from my hometown of Rochester, New York. Stand out in the VLA, or stand out for the LVC and the NLV. That's a whole lot of initials right now, Jacob. I'm sorry. Alphabet soup right there.
Yeah, 26 for me is too many letters.
Sounds about like alphabetically correct. Dave Evans back at the service line now.
Yeah, 4 serving 1 now. A quick start for Beans and Evans. That one is going to be long of the end line. A little almost backspin float serve. But that wind behind him is going to push that long. So we have talked a little bit today in our previous matches about the good side and bad side. And right now there's very clearly a good side. Jared Ray and Mason Nissley are on the good side, and you'll see that from the service line. A good aggressive serve. Jared Ray with that spin. When you're swinging into the wind, it's going to drop a lot quicker, giving you essentially more court to work with. 900 square feet is a lot, but swinging into that wind expands that exponentially. Honor call, touch off the block is going to be a side out for Beans and Evans. But right back, Jared Ray with an option ball. We'll put it away, and we will have Mason Nissley back to serve. Mason Nissley, a hometown hero here from Manheim, Pennsylvania.
Right you are, Jacob. Big reception there from Cam Beans.
Wow, what a great swing there from Cam Beans. Out of the middle, rotating around it to turn it back towards that line. A little too much for Jared Ray to handle. But that'll have Dave Evans back at the service line now.
Dave Evans with a very aggressive top spin jump serve.
Wow, an overpass kill for Cam Beans. It's going to make this a 5-1 game, but with authority. 30 feet to the end line, but Cam Beans decides he wants to hit it at the 4-foot line, putting that one straight down. Dave Evans rips that one into the net on the serve, though. And that'll be a side out for Ray and Nissley. But Jared back to serve now. Jared Ray from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Nice high topspin to Dave Evans, handled well. Cam Beans not deciding to take that one with his hand. Wow. What a beautiful shot from Dave Evans. Off the net, still decides to cut it with absolute control and painting that sideline. Jared Ray had a good read on it, but that is just picture perfect from Dave Evans. So Cam Beans back to serve now. Wind behind him. Serve into the middle for Jared Ray. Mason throwing that up into the middle. And again, that high swing into the wind will fall to that end line. And that just goes to show how much of a difference maker this wind is, because with no wind at all, that ball is probably 6 feet out, and that one just drops right into that end line. Mason Nissley to serve now. Great serve to Cam Beans' line, but picked up. Dave Evans. Wow. That one is going to be called out of bounds by our official. And again, that difference, if he's swinging into the wind there, that probably drops in to hit that end line, but with the wind behind, you got to take a little bit off on it, or contact it just a little bit higher and get a good high snap on top of it. But that one's going to be long, so it's 2-5 now for Mason Nissley. Wow, great serve there. Dave Evans keeps it out of the net, and Cam Beans just short of putting it across the net as it rolls across the tape. And that'll be back-to-back reels for Nissley and Ray. 3-5 now, just 2 points away from switching.
Right you are, Jacob, and big push here for Nissley and Ray. Mason back at the service line now.
Another tough serve from Mason Nissley, and Dave Evans rips another one out of bounds, and that is 3 in a row for Nissley and Ray, going on a crazy run here. Down 5-1 now, only trailing by 1, 4-5 for Mason Nissley. And we'll see another aggressive serve from Mason as he throws that ball up. Nice top spin, great serve down the line of Beans, picked up. Cam Beans rips it into the angle. And that'll be a side out. Cam struts to the back end line to serve. Correction, that's going to be Dave Evans. Wind behind him.
Dave Evans back to serve now.
Good serve from Dave Evans on Jared Ray. That ball touched by Dave Evans, but that is going to be high and out of bounds off the platform of Dave. And that'll be a side out for Ray and Nissley. Jared Ray back to serve now on that blue top. That one is going to be long of the end line. No harm, no foul here in side-out scoring. Stay aggressive with your serves. That's what we'll see most of the day. Players really trying to use the wind to their advantage from that left side of the court. But a missed serve is no foul. So Cam Beans will be back to serve now with an opportunity to score a point. A great serve. Tough serve. Mason Nissley pursuing that pass of Jared Ray, but loses his footing, and that'll be a real point. We have 6-4 now, Dave. Cam Beans.
Jacob. And a good aggressive swing there from Cam Beans. Top spin, jump serve, leans right into it for the point. We got 6-4 now.
Yeah, and I can't stress that is a great serve from the bad side and not really able to use any wind. But now going into that wind, he is going to be just as dominant from the service line. And there it is, wind behind him. Mason Nissley will miss long of the end line. 7-4 here. Back-to-back reels for Evans and Beans now. It truly is a game of momentum here. So we'll see a lot of, honestly, runs just happen where you get 3 points in a row. That was earlier for Nissley and Ray, trailing 5-1. Now it was 4-5, and just like that, Beans and Evans on a 2-point run to give them a 2-point lead.
That shot there falls for the point. Correction for the side out.
Sorry, it's not rally scoring, it's side out scoring. Mason back into side out.
Jacob, you're absolutely right. And you'll see that momentum switch and that momentum change. But guess what? That also stands for the side outs when you have a momentum of just being able to side out nonstop, and that can prolong this game and make it exhausting for the players.
It absolutely does, and we saw that in an earlier round of 16 game with Moyer here on center court against Nissley and Ray. Hard-fought battle. And it goes to show that even though Nissley and Ray had a great advantage, they were up 9-1 on our second switch. Moyer and Hunsberger brought it back, and it was a 2-point game pretty much after 12-12. They went into extra innings. 18-16 was the final of that. Nissley and Ray obviously moved on, playing now in this quarterfinals.
Right, you are. And I mean, so what we're seeing here is with Mason and Ray hoping to build the same kind of momentum that Hunsberger and Moyer saw early on. And back to serve now is Mr. Jared Ray.
Yeah, but Evans and Beans not making that easy. A very physical team. Cam Beans, a really heavy arm, just able to put so much on that swing. Dave Evans with a soft touch, though, to side out.
Getting that 1 millimeter knuckle pokey on it for the kill and the side out. Cam Beans now going back to serve.
That one's going to be long of the end line from Cam Beans. So Mason Nissley back to serve now. Jared Ray up at the net blocking. And that is going to be a tape serve. So a side out for Beans and Evans.
On the side out there, Dave Evans will back to serve.
Pardon me.
Jump serve from Evans going to Ray, and that's an ace serve.
Ace serve from Mr. Dave Evans makes it 8-4.
Dave Evans back to serve now after that ace. Nice high snap. You can see that ball just start diving.
Mason on the
Mason Nissley with some beautiful, delicate touch there.
Very delicate touch and a perfect placement, Jacob. I mean, you see he leans in towards cross court and then cuts it back across the body to go down the line for the kill.
Yeah, perfect placement there. A lot of room, again, as we said, 900 square feet to work with. But he'll find the open grass. Jared Ray back to serve. Nice high snap on the contact. Dave Evans there to set Beans. Oh, and a soft roller over the block into the angle. And that'll have Cam Beans back to serve now, 8-4.
Touch low. Oh, Dave Evans dancing songs from his stage stage. Let's get it. Have a donger dong. It's for real.
Great option ball there from Dave Evans. Seeing the defense and just chopping it to that open corner.
That's a great side out and well needed right now. They've been kind of stagnant here, and they've allowed Ray and Nissley to chip away at that block. Evans now serving. Jump topspin goes to Ray. That's an overpass for Beans.
Cameron Beans taking advantage of another overpass from Nissley and Ray. Open net, no blocker up as they were in serve receive, and just bombs that one. So 9-4 here on center. Dave Evans back to serve. That one in to the net though, so that'll be a side out for Nissley and Ray.
That serve goes really going into the net.
Jared Ray back to the service line, hoping to make something happen here, gain a little momentum before we switch sides in a couple points. That one just out of bounds. Really, really close serve from Jared Ray there.
Cameron Beans back at the service line now. 9 serving 4.
Cam Beans with another soft roller to the open court.
10-4 now. We will be switching on the
After a great serve from Cam Beans, scramble play for Ray and Nissley. We'll give Beans a free ball, and he'll take full advantage of that open court. 10-4 now for Beans and Evans here in our quarterfinals. 1 set to 15. We're going to switch every 5 points, so next point we will switch sides. But Beans and Evans are going to be looking for another one to build not a comfortable lead. There's no such thing as a comfortable lead here in side-out scoring.
Not at all. We saw that way too many times yesterday and today.
What a swing there on the right side.
Wow,
Mason.
great swing from Mason Nissley. Maybe a little bit of frustration from him, but taking it out on our Wilson Optics ball. Don't worry, that ball can handle anything it is given.
The seams are made of dreams and good wishes, and they hold together better than most could. Mason back to serve now. And a
cross court kill there for Beans. Dave Evans going back to serve.
Nice aggressive serve from Dave Evans on to Nissley, and that is going to be long of the end line. We're going to have an 11-4 side switch for Evans and Beans.
11-4.
Cam and Dave probably going to be looking to end this one as quickly as possible to save themselves if they are going to continue on to the semifinals, but this game is far from over, Dave.
Right, you are. I mean, Jacob, a lot of it is like you said, conserving the energy to carry through the entire tournament. It is a long road to finals, and yeah, that plays not only into the mental aspect but also the physical aspect of the game.
Quick hydration as we switch sides. A huge shout out to our proud sponsor, YKO Water. Straight from the mountains of Hawaii. Been keeping our players hydrated all weekend long. Dave Evans with a float serve on to Jared Ray. Great hand setup. And that will find the open court down the line. Siding out. That'll be Jared Ray back to serve now.
Jared Ray back to serve line now. We got 4 serving 11.
Quick update for you from our outer court. We have Nolan Albrecht and Tomas Goldsmith leading 12-3 over McCandles and Decker.
The middle makes it 5-11.
Winner of that match will play the winner of this current match in our semifinal. But we will have one game in between. We'll go to the top of the bracket and have Shorts and Hartnett against Cap and Miller here next on center court. Cam Beans with a tough serve, but held well. Oh, roller to Jared Ray. High off the net, he's going to be swinging. Great pickup from Dave Evans. Cam Beans.
Dave Evans tagging the line. Beans from his knees, if you please.
Some discussion there from our official to our scorekeepers. Up on the net. Is our microphone on the net able to pick that conversation up? No worries.
I'm down for I truly shot it.
Mason Nissley asking about those hands from Cam Beans. And we'll have this squared away in just a moment. Players and officials wanting to get this one right. They got a lot that they're fighting for right now. A spot in our semifinals, which means a 3rd place finish. A loser of this one will get a 5th place finish and a bit of cash as well as some good grass and beach points.
Looks like we're going to go with a replay here on center.
Did you say a replay? So I believe we decided on a replay. No clear decision there. So we are going to replay that point. Jared Ray back to serve now. Serve on to Cam Beans. Set from Dave Evans. A little tight. That wind's pushing it. Too tight of a set, and that is going to be blocked for point from Mason Nissley. 6-11 now.
6-11 now, Mr. Jared Ray going back to serve. A serve for Jared Ray makes it 7-11.
Back-to-back real points for Ray and Nissley. That one a soft roller down the middle. Call that the hubby-wife combo there. Right in between, bickering and arguing about it. And it's going to fall for a point. Jared Ray to serve again. 7-11. Dave Evans passes it towards his line. Soft roller picked up by Ray.
And
That will be a side out here for Beans and Evans.
He's up, he's okay. That's what's most important. And we got 11 serving 7.
Cam Beans in that far left corner. I'm sorry, far right corner. Taking the top spin serve, takes a little bit off of it down the line of Nissley. Touched off Evans, that is not going to count as an actual touch. He still has 3, and Cam Beans blows that up down the middle.
Cam Beans bringing some heat.
That's going to be 12-7 here. 1 point away from a side switch.
That's
and
right.
1 step closer for Beans and Evans to that 15th point.
Little spicy beans on the right side. Gotta love him bringing the heat. Muy caliente frijoles. Well said, Jacob.
Jared Ray wiping his hands off of that handset, and that is into the court. Fast Cam Beans, and that'll be a side out.
Takes it all the way to the pin. You mean the pole as he goes cross court for the kill. We got 7-12. We're still cooking the next point here on center. On the overpass. Ray all day as he gets the kill, 8-12.
Yeah, a great serve there from Mason Nissley, forcing the overpass from Dave Evans. And Jared Ray at the net to put it away for a real point, and we will switch sides here, 8-12. It is Championship Sunday, but yesterday was Championship Saturday for the women's. Jessica Crum and Kelly Vieira taking home the first place big check. Congratulations to them. And we are very excited to crown our winner of the Smash this year. Cam Beans and Dave Evans were in the finals last year. They're going to be looking to make a run to try and get that first place check this year. On the other side of the bracket, though, we have Ian Cap and Nate Miller, the defending champs.
And also the winners of Grass Nationals and triples, too. It'll be interesting to see if they end up facing Matt Elias, their triples partner.
Tight set from Mason Nissley, and Cam Beans is going to make sure that does not cross to his side of the net. So a side out there for Beans and Evans. 12 serving 8 now for Dave. That serve is going to be a bit low into our net, so it'll be a side out for Mason and Jared. Powerful serve from Jared Ray there, but handled well by Beans. That one is going to tag the line. Cam Beans using all 900 square feet, but beautiful. A little bounce from our yellow rope here on center court.
Beans gets the kill. We got
another score update for you over on court 2. Albrecht and Goldsmith win 15-6 over McCandles and Decker. They will take on the winner of this match here on center court in our semifinals. They will patiently be awaiting the winner of this, and we'll have one more match in between. And Cam Beans with a swing off the head of Jared Ray. And that'll be a real point, 13-8 now for Beans and Evans.
That's a great adjustment there from Cam Beans. You know, the set was a little bit behind him. You see his transition. He does a little rock-away stutter step, still able to step close to get all of the power behind that ball. So great job there from Beans on the set. We got 13-8, Jacob, and we're just 2 points away from calling it a match.
Yeah, Dave, you make a great point there. Cam, realizing that set was behind him, he got to take those extra 2 steps to get back. Instead still gets some power over it. What a serve from Cam Beans. Free balled back over. And the soft roller out of bounds. A missed opportunity for Beans and Evans.
Cam smiling through it.
A rare smile from Cam Beans. He is usually
I think Jordan
all
just
business.
said I would have hit it in, but that's just what sisters do. Jordan Beans just talking smack in the bleachers, but in the most loving and supporting way possible.
That'll be a very lucky side out for Nissley and Ray, dodging a bullet there.
For Mason.
So it's 8-13 now for Mason. High topspin serve, a little tight.
And
they're going to say it is not in the plane of the net yet.
The plane before the whistle was blown. Surprised he didn't hurt himself from jumping the gun there. We got 13-8.
Dave Evans now to serve, 13-8. Jared Ray passes in the middle.
We have
that line, honor call.
tagging the line there, and we appreciate the honor call. Next was on the big swing there from Jared Ray. Ray, if you please.
So side out, side out, side out. After Beans and Evans got that 13th point. But Jared Ray back to serve still. Overpass from Evans on the serve. Poke picked up by Evans. Net violation from Jared Ray. Wow, what a great serve from Nissley and Ray, but the opportunity is smothered by Beans and Evans. Tape serve from Beans. Nissley serves onto Evans with that topspin serve. Cam Beans rolls it up and out of bounds from Dave Evans. That'll be a real point for Nissley and Ray. 9-13 here. Seeing if they can get back-to-back points here, earn some momentum.
Shooting 13 for Mason Nissley.
Soft roller down the line for Beans, but Cam Beans, oh my goodness, just powering through the top of the tape there. That'll be in for a side out. 13-9 now for Evans and Beans.
She is not easy to please. Little sisters never are. We got 13-9 now for Dave Evans.
Dave Evans back to serve now. Nice topspin serve into the wind. Just long of the end line.
Dave Evans.
Dave can't believe it. He's like, how's that wind dropping that in? But that will find its way out of bounds. Side out for Nissley and Ray.
Ray back in some side now. Jared Ray serving here.
Great serve from Ray onto Beans, but Beans just going high off the top of the block of Nissley to get a side out there. Beans will be back to serve now, 13-9. Cam Beans back to serve. All business from the service line. Cam Beans is nice high topspin serve. Chaos ball for Ray and Nissley. Dug by Evans. Cam Beans throws him up. Block from Nissley.
What a big block there, Nissley.
Tell you what, Dave, it is not a great feeling when you get blocked for side out. Not as good as block for point, but
Block for point's always better.
not alive. So Nissley, after that block, will be back to serve. Jared Ray up at the net. Top spin serve. Tags to the top of the tape, and that will be a side out for Beans and Evans. So Dave Evans back to serve now. Top spin serve for him. Into the middle of Jared Ray. Oh, high set, a little off the net. Out of bounds, and we have a match point opportunity, number one.
One in front of us, 14, so we got Mr. Dave Evans.
Yeah, that's set just a little too far off the net for Jared to really get on top of it and hit down. And so that one is going to go long of the end line. Dave Evans, miscommunication from Nissley and Ray, and Evans will get the ace to end it 15-9. Dave Evans and Cam Beans will move on to our semifinal, playing Albrecht and Goldsmith after our next match.
Mason, Nissley, Dave Evans, and of course,
Thank you so much to our athletes and officials here on center court. Don't go anywhere. We have more men's action coming at you. Semifinals coming up. Don't go anywhere. Stick around, and we'll be back to you in just a few moments.
It's the choices we make that define us.
Tryon Trevor is coming off a tough, heartbreaking loss.
And ultimately, the enemy is within. Some people want it. Some wish for it. But others make it happen.
Tryon Trevor is super lethal, bringing fire and passion to the court.
How will you take charge?
Dear Mainland, aloha. My brother and I hear lots of you have discovered a real Hawaiian favorite, Big Wave Golden Ale. That's the good kind of stuff, yeah, bro. Maybe it's the island flavor that makes each sip taste like a little vacation.
Got your beers here.
That's a whole lot of little vacations right there, huh, brother?
Coming through.
That's like a big vacation. Retirement. One life, right? Mahalo. Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona Brewing.